Faran Hack was excited to upsize from his Mississauga home he shares with his parents, wife, and son. In 2022, he put down a $100,000 deposit on a pre-construction home in Clearview Township near Wasaga Beach.
4 bedrooms, 4 washrooms, great for a family. It was about a 5-minute drive to the beach, to Wasaga Beach.
The original completion date was set for this year. Instead, the land is sitting empty and undeveloped. The builder, Sunrise Homes, entered receivership after they defaulted on payments to their lenders. Earlier this month, a judge approved a plan by the court-appointed receiver to sell the property to one of the lenders and terminate the purchase agreements with all 117 buyers, including Hack.
That was a big blow. I mean, we're counting on not only the home, but also the huge deposit that we had put down.
Hack and the other buyers will be able to get some of their down payments back through Tarion, which provides deposit protection on all new build homes in the province, but it only covers up to a certain amount. Just over $20,000 of Hack's down payment will not be protected.
I can't imagine how long it will take me to save that back up, especially in an economy like this where cost of living is just on the rise without any control.
Others who made larger down payments will lose more, altogether around $4 million. This Toronto real estate lawyer says he hears too often about pre-construction projects falling apart.
Unfortunately, they want me to wave a magic wand and fix it. And if the builder's gone bankrupt, there's very little a lawyer can do.
But issues with Sunrise go beyond what Bob Aaron typically sees. While researching this story, we learned from Tarion that Sunrise didn't have the necessary approvals to sell these homes in the first place, as required by law. The company's CEO admitted to CBC Toronto he hasn't been following all provincial rules.
Usually we register once we start construction, which is probably not the right way to do it. You have to register at the time of sales. So we've been doing this practice for the last 15 years, 20 years. Probably it's not the right practice because we never thought about going to the receivership that's going to come to this point. Because every time we used to, I'm in the business for 25 years, and every time I take this calculated risk.
This also isn't the first time that Sunrise projects have faced financial problems. There have been at least 3 other receiverships since 2019. In one of the other cases, a project in Markham, the court-appointed receiver raised concerns in his reports about inaccurate tracking of transactions and potential misuse of funds, something Sunrise refutes. Bob Aaron argues the province isn't doing enough to monitor developers.
I can't understand why they're allowed to be in business. If it was a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or an architect, any other professional subject to this kind of allegations, the regulators would step in and say, now wait a minute. We're gonna watch this.
Each Sunrise project is developed by separate but related companies, each with the same directors. The Home Construction Regulatory Authority licenses and regulates home builders in the province. A spokesperson told CBC that actions of one licensed company do not immediately imply that all related companies are a cause for concern. However, the regulatory authority confirmed it is now inspecting all Sunrise entities after learning of concerns about selling homes without authorization from Tarion. First-time homebuyer Rayan Shahid says he's lost faith in the system.
It's more so a trust thing where if I do find like a pre-construction, should I go for it? Because having burnt one time so badly, I don't have trust, especially on the regulations as well.
The province says it's planning to consult on proposals to address illegal building and selling of new homes in an effort to protect buyers and instill greater confidence in their purchase decisions. Sunrise blames this project's financial problems largely on rising construction costs during COVID and a lack of water supply. The company told CBC that despite the receivership and the land being sold to a creditor, that it still hopes to find a way to make the project happen. Sarah McMillan, CBC News, Toronto.